What is up, guys? It is Pretty Ro from Pretty Ro Plans, and I am back with another video. So today's video is going to be a walkthrough of my 2021 budget, what I did to set this budget up. And before we get started, if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click the like button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you will be notified every time I post a new video. Let's get right into this. So this planner is from Plum Planner. It's a Plum monthly planner. I got the planner unbound and I bought these discs from Michaels, which are the Happy Planner discs, and I kind of bound them together. I like it this way so that I can like move things around in my planner when the time comes for me to move things around, or if I make a mistake I can take it out and add something else, whereas in a bounded planner you can't do that. So this is my planner. You can personalize so much with Plum Planner. That is why I love them. But the only thing that I got customized in this planner was my cover, and I added pages to the back, and that was it. Alright, let's dive right into it. So this is the front cover of the Plum Planner. So as you can see, I never write who the planner belongs to. I hate messing up that page, so it just stays blank. Next we have just an overview of 2021 from January to December. And then we have an area for special dates, which I typically don't use this area. Not in my budget planner. In my regular planner, I actually use the special dates, but in my budget planner, it pretty much stays blank. And then we have another area for special dates without the months on them, so you can kind of use this for whatever you want to. And that is it. So then we get into the months. So first in January, we have an area here. I guess this could be the January overview page. So what I use the 3 circles at the top for is for my 3 main financial goals for the month. I put in birthdays and special events, and then some things to remember. So for January, my goals for January is to save $250 for a rainy day fund, get life insurance for baby K, and research life insurance for Ty and myself. I also put in birthdays just in case I need to buy birthday presents for any of those people, and I can put that in my budget. And then any events I will be spending money on, so that I can put that in my budget as well. I will not be spending any money for Founders Day, but that's a special day, so we're keeping that in there. And then things to remember, here I have my short-term disability, so that I know to budget for less than what my actual pay is, because you only get 60% when you are on short-term disability. If you're wondering why I'm on short-term disability, is because I just gave birth to a baby girl. So I am on maternity leave and I get short-term disability for 6 months. So I will only be receiving 60% of my pay for 6 weeks. And then next we have a blank January's page. I haven't decided on what I actually wanted to use this page for, because there's so many blank pages in this planner. I don't know what to use them all for. Next we have the monthly overview, and what I use this for is just to write down when my bills are due, and I highlight which weeks are for what payday. So I got paid on the 1st, I get paid on the 15th, and then I get paid again on the 29th. So from the 1st to the 14th, I highlighted in one color. From the 15th through the 28th, I highlighted in another color. And then from the 29th to the 31st is the last paycheck, which is highlighted in a different color as well, so that when I'm doing my paycheck to paycheck budget, I know what bills to account for. Alright, next we have another blank page. I did not use this page either. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this page for. This might stay blank as well. And then next we have is where I put my monthly overview. If you're wondering, these stickers are from PaperLovingMommy. I will leave a link to these stickers down below. this will probably be the last time I will be using these stickers. I am switching over to another Etsy shop owner because these stickers are made to fit the Erin Condren planner, and it's a little off on the lines, and it bugs me. It bugs me a lot, so I have to switch sticker makers. Then next we have the first paycheck of the month, which is here. If you guys are wondering, I will link my first paycheck in the cards above, so if you guys want to see my monthly or my first paycheck budget, it is there. On this next page will be my second and my third paycheck, being that I think my third paycheck is only one bill, so this is gonna be kind of small. And then we go on to my sinking funds. So here I put my sinking funds that I have for the year, and then, well, these are my short-term sinking funds, and then I have my long-term sinking funds, and then I have my reconciling section. So what I do is I make sure that whatever is in these books tied to the amount that I have in the bank. A lot of times last year I would be completely off and I could not figure out why, so I have to do this every month to make sure that I stay on track with my funds. A lot of times what happens is I get either paid interest or I get paid dividends, and that's usually what my difference is. I just end up throwing it in one of the accounts, which usually is birthday, being that I don't contribute to that much. Next, I have my transaction log. So here is where I write down all of the items that I added to my sinking funds or that I took away from my sinking funds. So as you can see, I only have one item this month, and that is from the Baby K fund, and I bought a baby wrap and pacifiers, and I spent $49.43. So sometimes this list is long, sometimes the list is short. There probably won't be much in the month of January, so it's going to be pretty short this month. But that is what I use the transaction log for. And then next we have January wins and losses. So what I'm gonna do at the end of every month is I'll go through and I'll review my budget, see things that I did well on and then things that I didn't do so good, and what I can do next month to make things better. I tried to do this last year and it did not work out, and so I'm gonna try to do it again this year so that I can keep up with what went good and what did not go good. And then there's still a lot more blank pages in here to use. So with Plum Paper, you get a good amount of blank pages every month in the monthly planners. Where opposed to Erin Condren, I think you just get about 5 or 6. So definitely is useful to have those extra pages for whatever you need for that month. And then that's what I'll pretty much use the rest of the year for. And then in the back, there is a note section. So I do keep some things back here. The first on the list is my financial goals. It is not as fancy as it was last year. I did not have time to actually make things pretty. So for my this is 2020 and we are in 2021. So my 2021 financial goals, I'm so upset I messed that up, but I can change it because I do have a whiteout pen. So let's go ahead and fix this. So this is 2021. So there we go, 2021 financial goals. So goal number 1 is to stay consumer debt free. I became consumer debt free just a few days ago again. I became consumer debt free in about August of 2020, and then I took out a personal loan, and I'm officially debt free again as of, I believe, the 8th of January. Next, we have to save $15,000 for my wedding fund. Goal number 3 is to save $48,000 for my house fund. Goal number 4 is to have a net worth of $110,000. Goal number 5 is to get life insurance on Ty, K, and I. And then goal number 6 is to start Cadence's savings account in 5 to 9. So these are only my 2021 financial goals. I do actually have a video going over my financial as well as my personal goals, which I will link in the cards above so that you guys can see that as well. And then next we have my 2021 sinking funds. I have not written these down yet. If you guys would like, I probably will be going into detail in a video next week for these, but this is where my 2021 sinking funds will be and a breakdown of what I need to put into my account each month. And then next we have a utility tracker. Last year was my first year doing the utility tracker, and it helped me so much with coming up with my budget for this year, because I would use the same amount each month for my electricity and water, knowing that the numbers fluctuated. So when I did my budget in Excel for 2021, I was able to look at the past 2 years to see kind of what I needed to budget for each month instead of it being a fixed amount. So now every month for electricity and water, there's a possibility that the number is different from the previous month. Going on, I have my 401k accounts. I did not keep track of this last year, but I would like to keep track of it this year, so I put it back in my planner. So these are the amounts that I have in my accounts. These two I am not contributing to, Fidelity and Vanguard. They are from previous jobs that I have, but I do get interest on these every month. So if you look in my previous planner, let's see. So I did up to February for this one, you guys. So at the end of December 2019 in Fidelity, I had $9,600, whereas now I have $11,000, and that is interest alone. And then for Vanguard, I started the year off with $3,027, and I ended the year with $3,400. That is interest alone. But for VRS, I started with $5,000 and I ended with $10,000, and I actually contribute 5% to this account every month, and my company also matches. So I'm going to try to keep better track of this to see how this fluctuates month by month. And then next, we just have my coloring sheets. So here I'll just put $15,000 at the top because that's how much I want to save for this year. So $15,000, I'll go ahead and I'll break these down. So there are 50 lines here, so what I'll do is I'll divide 15 by 50, and each time I reach that amount, it will get colored in. Let's see, I have some in here. So here are some right here that I colored in last year for my credit card, for my car loan, and then for my big emergency fund. I did not finish coloring this in, but we reached 10K instead of 4,500. But that's just an example of what it'll look like in the end. So I have the wedding fund, and then I have the house fund, which this will be $48,000. And then I skipped one, which is Christmas, which my goal this year is $1,000 again. So I will color these in every time I put money into these different accounts. What I also want to do is I'm gonna keep track of the wedding here. I will probably try to find some stickers to keep track of them, of when I add to it each month. And then house. So basically, I'm gonna find some stickers for these. The date, how much was saved, and then the balance in the account. So every time that I contribute to these accounts, I know how much, because they're gonna be in one single bank account. They won't be in different bank accounts. So I need to make sure that I can keep up with what was put in and what was taken out for each account. This is my 2021 budget planner. If there's something that you guys use in your planner that you didn't see in mine that you can suggest, please let me know, because I have so much paper that I need to use that I don't want to waste. So if you have any ideas of, you know, things that I can actually put in my planner, let me know. If you use some of my ideas in your planner, let me know that as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.